guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'll be sharing a quick tip about number system on the guitar and open voicings in G. And I have been having many questions regarding how I do this open voicings in G as opposed to the normal chord progressions you have in G. For example, a 1-4-5 progression in G, a normal 1-4-5 progression in G. That's common and that's basic, but there's another interesting way of playing these chords, and they sound open when played, and so it goes like this. And so you probably been hearing this type of chord, the sounding of this open voicings in your recordings, in gospel songs, in pop songs, and you're wondering how we'll go about playing this type of chords. But before I get to how we do it, I like to share a tip on how we number notes, or how we number notes in the chord, or how we number notes in the scale on the guitar and on every other instrument, but specifically the guitar. And so I'm taking the C major scale as an example, and the notes of the C major scale are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. A quick reminder, some of the information in this lesson will be good for beginners, but this lesson is mostly for intermediate and advanced players. And so we go again, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And those are the notes of the C major scale for the first octave. And so if we do 2 octaves, then we'll have C, D again. But if we number these notes in the scale, then we'll have 1 for C, 2 for D, 3 for E, 4 for F, G, 4 for F, 5 for G, 6 for A, 7 for B, and 8 for the octave. And so numbering these notes in the scale will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And continuing with the octave, 8, the second note becomes the 9th. So 8, 9. So in actual fact, the 9th note is the same as the second note. The 9th note, the D, is just an octave higher. And so C to D, an octave higher, is 8 to 9. We have no 10. The 4th is the 11th, which is the F. C, D, E, F. We have no 12th. And so G and the A, an octave higher, is the 13th, and that's where the numbering stops. And so furthermore, in jazz you'll hear chord types of sharp 9s, flat 9s, sharp 13s, flat 13s, and these chords are formed by using these number systems. And so again, using the C major chord, numbering the C major scale, numbering these scales would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the first octave, and 8, 9, we jump the E, and 11, the F, jump the G, 13 to the A, and there goes the number system. It's quite easy to understand, and you can replicate that system on every other key. For example, a G major, and it's the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. An octave higher, 8, 9, 11, 13th, and then an octave. So it goes from 1 to 13th, and we keep repeating these patterns over and over again. And so slowly, again, the scale in C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And that goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And an octave higher, it's 8, 9, F becomes the 11th, G, A becomes the 13th, and there we have it. And I hope you got that. Let's get to the part where I explain how I do these open voicings in G. And so the normal G, of course, it's played like this. We all know it. Your second finger plays the second fret of the 5th string. Your third finger plays the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and your pinky plays the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And there we have the common G major chord. So starting this chord, instead of playing the G major chord like this, we place our pinky on the 3rd fret 1st string, pinky on the 3rd fret 1st string, our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string, and then we place a 2nd finger on the B, which is the 2nd fret 5th string. Sorry, you place your 1st finger on the B, which is the 2nd fret 5th string, and your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret 6th string, and we have the sound. It's a more fuller sound as opposed to the traditional G major. And so we have. So let me move a little bit closer. So the chord structure goes again like this. And so if we are to play a 1-4-5 progression, the traditional sound, the traditional voicing will sound like this. That's the traditional voicing. But using this open voicing method in G, it will sound like this. Which saves you a lot of work from moving around the fretboard. Your pinky and your 3rd finger stays in the same place, fretting the high G on the 3rd fret 1st string, and the D on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And what happens is you're assuming you're playing without a bass player, and your 1st finger and 2nd finger actually plays the bass notes. So in the beginning of the video, you'll hear me doing this. So my 1st and 2nd finger actually plays the corresponding bass notes to these chords. So when I'm in G, my 2nd finger plays G. So, and I play D, for example, my 1st finger plays the F sharp, which is the 3rd note in the chord of D. And then we get to E minor, and I just play the E minor chord and still fret those high notes. And for the C major chord, I play the C and the E of the chord. I omit the high C, which is on the 1st fret 2nd string, and I play C and E, still fretting these high notes. And so the progression will be, that's a 1-5-4, and for a 1-4-5 it will be. And so with the less movement, you're actually going through these chords, and it's producing an awesome sound, a fuller sound, a much broader sound. And these voices can be found in pop songs, in some gospel songs, and in some country songs. And this is a great way of voicing out these chords in G. These voices can be found in other keys such as E, A, D major, and in subsequent videos I'll be discussing and showing you guys how we'll go about playing these open voicings in other keys. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more content. I hope you've learned something new. Stay music minded. God bless you.